where the groceries go?
Where the groceries went, I had to put them up.
Why?
Because I had to put them up. I didn't want to leave them on the counter. Those groceries are for Auntie, so I left those out.
Okay.
But the rest of the ones I put up. Are you gonna sit there and eat all those nerds?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you're gonna eat them? See if I can get a clip. I want y'all to see what I'm seeing. Jesus. It's so good. I lost train of thought. Oh, I got what I'm making for Thanksgiving. So I'm doing, Kiosha sent me a recipe. I was gonna do mac and cheese, but she sent me a crock pot. Yes, my love. It's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sent me a crock pot recipe, so I got the ingredients for
What
that.
does this game do?
I think it's just you put the rings on the pole.
Oh.
And then I'm also making deviled eggs.
And
then I decided while I was there and lasagna noodles were on sale that I wanted to try lasagna soup because I had saw everybody's been making the normal lasagna soup, but while I was scrolling Pinterest, I saw where someone made a creamy Alfredo lasagna soup, and so I remember taking a screenshot of that. And so I looked, and only thing that I had to get was the lasagna noodles because I had everything else. I just got my Butcher Box order in. It was a couple days ago. Also, while we're talking about Butcher Box, Butcher Box is sponsoring your girl. You guys have seen me talk about Butcher Box all the time. So thank you to Butcher Box for sponsoring this portion of the video. I did get it in a couple of days ago, so we're gonna rewind back to me opening it. Normally, we do a certain, like we pick our own, because you guys know that we do pasta or pizza on Sundays, fish on Mondays, taco on Tuesdays, wings on Wednesdays, and then we just kind of like free ball the other 3 days. Well, this was the first time because the next month and a half, I feel like every event is on our calendar. I was like, let's just do a chef selection because we're probably not going to follow that meal plan for the rest of the year, just with the way that the week is setting. So this is the first time that I didn't know what I was getting. I got like chef selection, butcher selection. So I found out when you find out. So let's rewind back a couple days ago when I unboxed the order, and then I'm gonna give you guys a recipe to this lasagna soup. Yeah. Let's do today's this month's Butcher Box. You guys have seen me talk about Butcher Box all the time. I'm actually gonna sit it over here. I normally pick out the meat that I want because you guys normally know me and William do like fish on Mondays, tacos on Tuesdays, wings on Wednesdays. But I wanted to try, they have what's called like a chef's selection, which is where the chef picks out what you're going to get. So that's what I did this time around. So let me grab a thing. I love that this comes super fast as soon as it ships. It also comes in dry ice. So it's probably been delivered for about 30 minutes sitting out, but the dry ice makes it very much still usable. So see, like all that dry ice still in there. So definitely make sure that they package it well. Okay, so let's see what they sent us. Ooh, we've never had these. These are the beef ribeye steak boneless. I might do those. William comes back Monday. I might do those on Monday. We have chicken tenderloins, 3 of those. So 3 1 pound, so a total of 3 pounds. We have 2 pounds of ground beef. I love theirs. They're 100% grass fed. This is the beef that I normally order when I'm doing the tacos. Oh, and this is new. We've never had these. This is the St. Louis style pork spare ribs halved. I wonder if I can give these to my mom. She loves to cook like ribs low and slow. And the last ones that she made were absolutely amazing. So that is my Butcher Box order for December. Let's get back into the vlog. Once again, big ups to Butcher Box for sponsoring the portion of the video. All right, so I'm pretty sure that tomorrow, because William was already gone by the time I got it, so I screenshotted it to him. I was like, look what they sent us, boneless ribeye. So he's probably gonna do the ribeyes on the Blackstone tomorrow, but for today, I have my ground beef sitting out because the recipe for the soup is either ground Italian sausage or ground beef. I'm going to use our ground beef. It's the one that I use all the time. It's the grass-fed ground beef, 15 lean, 15 fat. So that is going to be for dinner later. However, I need to eat now because it is 1:55 and I have not eaten anything.
Ow.
You don't need to lick that anymore. You just need to pick them up with your hands because you got more on the floor than you do in your hand. So just eat them like that. I was gonna stop after I had groceries because I was like, I'm gonna stop, maybe grab something, and then I realized, Alicia, you didn't spend $293.77. Find something at the house. So I'm gonna make, because I've been big into chili lately. Publix is selling, Alexander, you're wasting so many nerves. Publix had soup, Wendy's soup on sale a while ago, so I got this one. Oh, not this one. This says no beans. I got this one for William.
Mommy?
Yes, my love?
What are you doing, Mommy?
I'm talking to the camera. Wendy's chili with beans, and then I grabbed this, which wasn't on sale, but I saw it on TikTok and I really wanted to try it. This is the Little Toasters Grill American Grilled Cheese Sandwich, and it's hot and crispy from your toaster. And I can't tell you how many times I've had chili that I wanted to do a grilled cheese, but I did not feel like taking out the bread and the cheese and the skillet. I didn't want to do that. So this one you can make from the toaster. Remove sandwich. Alexander. This is what I'm working with. Do you see this?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cleaning up nerds for the next 10 hours.
Okay.
Why don't you just use a spoon? Do you want a spoon?
Yeah.
See? Now go. It's not too loud. See? And it's better. Hey, after this, we're done with candy for the day. Okay, no more candy after no more candy after this. No, I mean, you can eat the rest of those, but Mommy's not opening up anything else. Okay?
Hey.
Okay.
My favorite Ethan.
Alexander, you didn't play with Ethan because Ethan wasn't there. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this, scarf it down, and then I'm going to, hey, leave that alone. Alexander, hey, we're gonna go to timeout. Now slide it back. And hopefully by that time, I can get started.
Something down here.
I actually don't know how long it's gonna take this lasagna. 5 to 7 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, lower the heat, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Oh, it's about 30 minutes. Okay, so maybe I'll,
Mommy,
huh?
I feel all of it.
Cover and microwave on 1.5 minutes. Stirring
I
halfway
still want
through.
it. It hurt me. That hurt me.
I'm so sorry. That's the only cover I'm gonna be able to do. 1.5 minutes, stirring halfway through. What? Alright, we have finally sat down. The grilled cheese is like thinner, like how I like it, but if you like a nice thick breaded grilled cheese, this isn't for you. I personally love a thin one. I'm gonna cut this down. I'm about to eat. I got on here to say something to you guys. Oh, I know I'm gonna get questions because I did record a little bit in the car. That's not my car. That is a rental car because my car is back in the shop. The first time it went in because it was leaking oil. And so I dropped it off like when we went to Disney, and it turned out that I had one of the gasket, some valve wasn't all the way sealed. Now, mind you, I went in for a big tune-up where they replaced like spark plugs and all the things it did. I had that like earlier, like maybe 2 months or so before. And so apparently the guy who did my tune-up didn't seal this gasket valve. So over time it became unsealed, and that's what caused my leak. So of course that was free because you didn't do what you're supposed to do in the first place. This time we're headed back from Nashville, and all of a sudden my car enters what Porsche is called limp mode. Reduced engine, drive slow, see workshop. So I dropped that off, and I'm in a rental car, and they have yet to tell me what's wrong with it. So I honestly think that if we go into 2026 and I don't get a car next year, that it'll be a miracle. But I think it's time. I've had that car for 5 years. So I think it's time. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back to Lexus. I had an RX 330, 350. I got that car in 2012, and then when my mom's car broke down in 2020, I gave her that car and I got the Porsche. I've had it for 5 years. Here's the thing. That car, I got it in 2012. It was a 2007. And I can't really remember exactly the number of miles. So I had that car from 2012 until 2020. And then I gave it to my mom. So my mom had it from 2020 into 2025. When I tell you my mom put more miles on that car in 5 years than what I put on it in 8 years, that car was almost 20 years old. And Lexus and Toyota just have really good cars. So I'm pretty sure, I'm like 89.675% sure that I am going to go back to Lexus. I just don't know which one, because I definitely want an SUV. I've been in the SUV family for a while, so I definitely want to do an SUV. But I don't really like the way that they're making the RXs lately. But I have seen the NX and I have seen the TX. I would like the GX, and that's the one that all the girls are looking around. It's kind of putting you in the mind of like a Range Rover or Land Rover or G-Wagon from Mercedes. Like all those mixed together. Here's the thing. They haven't been making those too long, so I don't know what the useful life is with those specific model type cars. I'm beginning up, either they really, really love it or they really, really hate it. I haven't gotten one that's just like mixed. And I literally am on a Lexus G7 or GX Facebook group. I literally signed up just so that I can hear about the different things. So I'm pretty sure maybe over the holidays, me and William will go look at the Lexus dealership. I'm probably not going to get my car from Lexus. I probably will get it from CarMax. That's just where I've gotten all of my cars from. Like this will be, it's just easier. And then even if, a lot of times, like if you see a car on the CarMax site and it's not in your location, you can get it paid, get it shipped. The last couple of cars, they have not charged me because I have bought the Williams Mercedes, my Lexus. I think, did you look upstairs? Let me see, what's in your eye? What is that? Alexander, let me see. Open your eye, let me see. You got something in your eye. I must have got it.
No.
It's like some sleep. Yeah. This will probably be like our 8th car from CarMax. So they haven't charged me the last couple of times to get it shipped. So pretty sure I'm gonna get it from CarMax, but I kind of just want to go to the Lexus dealership to look and see what's available.
Go.
Whoa. You've got to wash your hair. You've got to wash it. It's very nappy.
Ooh, waffle.
Is that not Gravedigger? Oh, no. Maybe it's upstairs. Anyway, so that's on my agenda that I wasn't planning on doing next year is actually buying a car. I knew I was flirting with the idea, but I need to get another one. Because even when I went to go, this is where it was like, okay, yeah, I definitely need to get another car. I went to go, this is like a Mazda C something, I don't know what it is. I love the interior. The interior, like if it was probably a little bit bigger, but I'm pretty sure they gave me a crossover. The interior is great. I went to go fill that car up. It was like 10 miles to empty. It cost me $29 to fill that car up. $29. My car, easily $100. And that's why I don't like to drive. And that's why if we go somewhere, I'm like, come get me. Because my gas is insane. Anyway, I'm venting and I don't want my chili to get cold. I did add cheese and hot sauce because I want it to be nice and spicy. And so I'm just going to watch the game. And then after this, we're going to attempt to, I'm going to detangle his hair, let the deep conditioner sit in it for a little while. And then I probably won't start washing it until about 4:30, 5 o'clock. So it's sitting there for a couple of hours. So, all right, a few hours later, we are going to make our soup. Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to wash his hair until tomorrow. I did detangle it, but it needs to sit in that deep conditioner. So right now I have him in a bun. He might be bunning it for school tomorrow, and I might wash it tomorrow. His hair was thick, and it was thick and it was nappy because I hadn't washed it since we got back from Disney. Because we got back from Disney, and then I was busy, and then I was in Nashville. Child. Anyway, we're gonna make our soup. I'm also watching the Eagles Saints game, so I thought I was going to talk you guys through the recipe. Not Eagles Saints, the Eagles Cowboys game. So I thought I was going to talk you guys through the recipe because I thought it was a night game. It's not, so I'm going to give you guys the recipe, and then we're going to put some music over this. Okay, we have washed your friend's hair, as you can tell. Some days he's great, and then some days he doesn't want to be up there. Today was one of those days. I'm just making sure I have everything's done except I have to stir in the mozzarella and the Parmesan. I might cut the noodles down again. They're extremely big. I thought I just got regular lasagna noodles, but it's giving a lot. So I've just been like cutting them against the pot with a knife, which probably isn't the best. Pretty sure it's gonna mess up my pot, but my friend is on the floor watching some game or some show. Maybe this is better. Oh, so much better. Wow. Oh, but if y'all could smell it, it smells so good. Here's the thing. And I haven't tasted it now that the noodles are in. But the things that if you wanted to add spice, you could always add like red pepper flakes. So I took them out. It wasn't until I went to go put in the chicken stock that I got a spicy chicken stock. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just immediately grabbed the first chicken stock that was BOGO and just kept it pushing. But apparently there's a spicy version that some people use to broth, like if they're making ramen at home. So I tried it. It tasted pretty good. It was definitely spicy. So that is a caveat I'm going to have to tell Gloria when she comes back over here. But we both like spicy stuff, so I don't think it'll matter. I don't think it's like uncomfortable spicy, but there definitely is a kick. But now that I know they have something called spicy chicken stock, I have changed. Okay. And so now it called for mozzarella. I have just been buying the block and shredding it, because what I noticed is that when you just do the shredded cheese already shredded, it takes it a little longer, and to me it's not as creamy. Especially when I was making, like when I make lasagna regular, I like to just buy the block and shred it. Oh, that smells so good. I'm glad I don't have on clothes that I care about, because the way that I'm getting so dirty, it's still pretty early. I'm not even gonna lie, this 5 o'clock and this black outside is definitely getting me pressy. I have been having to switch my workouts to working out in the afternoon and at night, just to kind of give me some endorphins before I go to bed, because I was reading there's some city in Alaska that the sun has set and it will not rise again until, what they say, January, February? Oh no. No. Having to live like this for 2.5 months? No. And then it calls for grated Parmesan. I just went in with the shaved. I'm gonna stir that up. Oh, it smells so good. And then I'm just going to pair this with, I got some steakhouse flavored green beans that I picked up. It's called from Bird's Eye. Throw them in the microwave. I'm gonna have that. I'm probably going to wait until 6 o'clock to eat, and then I will do the gym when he goes back. I feel like I got cut, but I don't know when, and I don't know. But there is something.
I like this neck one, Mommy.
When did I get
I
cut?
like this neck one.
Alexander, you cannot play games.
Daddy made it very clear. No games for Alexander.
That also says low battery. You better charge it.
I want it.
Alexander, look at Mommy. I said no.
I want it.
Do you want to go back to timeout?
No.
Okay then. So find something else.
I hold it.
Okay, y'all. It is. I'm trying to pay attention to y'all, but it is. First of all, the Cowboys have came back. What's up with that? And they're tied 21 and up in the fourth quarter. And update. Let me just knock it down. My lasagna soup is now no longer soupy. I thought that I cut that oven off. I meant the stove off. I did not, so it's just been sitting on low. So all the liquid I had is gone, but it still looks good nonetheless. So I'm gonna try it. And then I just made those green beans that I had earlier today from Publix. Okay. It smells really good. Oh, that's good. Now, I will have to say the spice level went down just a little bit. Like, I can't really taste it at all. So I probably should have put the crushed red pepper flakes in there. I mean, I can hit it, but it's probably like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 2. And I like my spice to be at like a 6. But it's still really good. To me, it just tastes like an elevated hamburger helper, which is exactly, I mean, it's just not hamburger helper sauce, except for stuff that's just a little bit more homemade. So I used real milk. I didn't use milk. I used real broth, real cheese, and not the packets. Either way it goes. So this is it. I'm going to get back to the game because we have 3 minutes left. And then I'm going to put him down. I've just been working on some stuff. I like to go ahead and get my post out for the week, because what happens is that after I get my post out, I've now started sending the brands that I'm going to tag in my content to my manager. And so when she sees that, it's easy for her to send that organic sharing onto the brand and be like, hey, this is what she did for you for free. Imagine what she could do if it's through a sponsored content. So I like to go ahead and get all of my content out. And then I need to start sending. I have a couple of vlogs. Because why are we going left to right? I have a couple of vlogs I need to send to my editor. So I'm going to be sitting here for a minute. I'm going to literally inhale this food. It's 6:30. I'm going to inhale this food. Hopefully finish with all of my computer work from 7 to 8. Put him down at 8. And then I'll meet you guys downstairs. We're either going to do it at the gym, or I'm going to take the treadmill from out of the gym into Williams Man Cave area and just watch a show while I'm walking. I need to get some steps in today. I didn't really get that many besides going to Publix. So I actually think that's what I'm going to do, because I plan to lift tomorrow anyway. So I'll do it. It's going to be a 45 minute treadmill. So I'll see you guys downstairs. It is later, much later, like 11:27 p.m. at night later, and the time ran away from me. I probably should cut on the light because y'all look extremely dark. So normally whenever I create content, I will like immediately edit it in the same day. But the last 2 days, because I have been by myself, I have been trying to create a ton of content when Alexander is sleeping, or when he's able to play by himself, when he's watching a movie. So I have a ton of content that I had to edit. And as such, he went down a little later. He didn't go down until about 8:30, 8:45. So when I came back down here, I was like, okay, I'm just going to edit from like 9 to 10. And then whatever I don't get done, I will just do tomorrow. And I'll go downstairs and work out. None of that happened. I've been sitting right there in that chair, the same place y'all found me. And I have been editing my butt off. And I still probably have like 3 or 4 more pieces of content that I'm going to edit. So that didn't happen. But while I was there, I went ahead and created my to-do list for tomorrow. And went ahead and did my workouts, or scheduled my workouts for the week. And we are about to wind down. I just wanted to come and that's my update. I didn't get to work out today, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. There's always tomorrow. So I'm gonna give you guys some music so I can shut the house down. I have a ton of groceries sitting over here. It's gonna take everything in me to leave that there. That's all like stuff that was on sale that I know that my sisters, I mentioned it to you before, that my sister would need with the children, but I'll probably just pack it up and take it to her tomorrow. So let's shut the house down, shall we? Bye.